What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access Entertainment. As always, please hit that subscribe button. As y'all know, it's right down there and it's free. That enables us to keep coming to you guys as often as possible with as many interviews as possible, with as many icons of the game as possible. So please hit that subscribe button, like our content, share it, talk about it, be about it, each one, teach one. And of course, we're on Cash App too if you're into that, Unique Access ENT. Now, today we have the honor and privilege of being joined by Big Daddy Kane. Thank you for coming through, sir.
Oh, glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
Yes. So Big Daddy Kane, you have so many things going on. And one of the current projects you have is the movie that just came out today, Bad Dad Rehab, the next session. It's on TV One. So you've done a lot of acting throughout your career and delivered a lot of great and interesting performances at a wider range of films. So what made portraying Owen something that you wanted to do?
I thought that it was an intriguing role. You know, it seemed like something where just the dramatic side of it and the emotions that are in this role, I wanted to really capture.
Okay. And through your persona that most people know you as, you're very confident, you're very articulate, you're very powerful, you're very strong, masculine, all those things. But the Owen character is a lot more reserved, especially in the beginning of the film, and has to grow into his power or his strength. So since that's atypical for what you do, what did you channel in order to bring that to the screen?
I better not say that. But the way the world is today, it's not hard to find those characteristics, But I thought that it was something that definitely goes against the way I am as a person. So, that was a challenge that I really accepted and wanted to live up to,
Okay. Because as somebody that's been listening to you since Set It Off and all those songs, it was like seeing you tongue-tied and not sure what to say, and having talked to you a number of times and been around you a few times over the years, that was a little strange to see that unfold on TV.
I understand, brother. I understand.
So when you were reading the role and then when you would, I guess, see the dailies or see what was going on, how did you feel you were doing, since this is so atypical from your normal thing?
I was really enjoying it, to be honest with you, Soren. I was enjoying it because I wanted it to be right, but as we were acting it out, it just felt natural. It felt good, and the co-stars in each scene, like, they were so professional that they was bringing the best out of me, like I felt like the emotion was real organic and natural.
Okay. And as part of the Owen character, as you guys go to the rehab, one of the things that you talk about, your character Owen talks about, is being afraid. And that's also something, as somebody that's battled, as somebody that's delivered some of the best songs in rap history, in my opinion, you've never lacked for confidence, at least on the outside looking into the degree that I know you. So when you're realizing that this character Owen is afraid, how can you bring that humanity to it? And is that something that you really have in your own life as well? Like, what are you afraid of, or what do you fear?
I mean, other than snakes, I don't think I'm scared of nothing. But it was really just like understanding what this character needed, and we all have someone in our lives, that's afraid of something. We all know someone that's afraid of something. We all know someone that's super tough, and whether it's someone that you've had to reach out to help or support in your life, or someone you had to turn to for guidance, just channeling into someone I know that has those characteristics, and trying to, do what I think they would do, or express myself emotionally the way they would,
Okay. And also in Bad Dad Rehab, the next session, Owen, your character, has to deal with owning up to a mistake that he made by abandoning his daughter, basically because of what his wife's desire were. Since we want people to watch the movie, of course, but I also want you to explain the reality and the importance of a father acknowledging his shortcomings as a dad, as Owen does in the film.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you're in a tough situation because you're married and you're trying to salvage your marriage because of a mistake that you made. But, something came out of this mistake that, that you need to be a part of as a man. And I mean, with what we've done with this, I hope that that's a message that will, transcend to other men in this type of, predicament or situation, so they can understand that, you can still be a father to your child.
Right. And what have you seen, or how has this affected maybe the way you think about your relationships, being married, different things yourself?
I have a 8-year-old that, that's up under me all the time. He's with me all the time. My 32-year-old, he, like when he was little, I was pretty much on the road most of the time, but I didn't abandon him. I was always in his life, and he spent a lot of time with me, and I took him a lot of places and always, took care of him. So, I was, always a father to him. It's just, like I said, I wasn't around him all the time because a lot of his younger years I was on the road, So, I mean, I don't really think that any of this really resembles my lifestyle, but I mean, I can relate because, with my 32-year, I wish I would have been there to see his first footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. But I've been in his life though,
Okay. And also toward, as you develop the relationship with your daughter in Bad Dad Rehab, Owen's character seems to have epiphanies, learning about himself, but then genuinely learning about his daughter and appreciating that. And for you, that scene, it was pretty intriguing to me when you were invited to her wedding. So when you get a deeper emotional thing like that in the script, where it's a real personal thing that really means something to the characters, how do you feel you're able to really resonate and connect with that?
When I feel it, you said when I feel it is what?
When it's such a deep and a personal thing, since you're acting, how do you go deeper, since it is emotionally a deeper connection there?
I think it's really just a matter of channeling into things that, touch you emotionally. This is something that I've never experienced or dealt with. But there have been situations in my life where certain things have affected me in a real emotional way, where I'm hurting inside. So channeling to that, you know what I'm saying? Even though it has nothing to do with the movie or the characters, just channel into that particular emotion,
Okay. Because to Be Your Man or The Day You're Mine, those two songs.
Okay, you're taking the gloves off now. Okay.
Well, did those things make you feel any emotional connection? I mean, the main thing is writing, because you've written for so many people outside of yourself, Shantae, Biz Markie, etc. When you're taking these different personas as a writer, how do you feel it's different stepping into them as an actor?
I mean, I embrace it, like you take Biz, for example, the stuff that I've written for Biz is stuff that I would never, ever, 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 ever say, in one of my songs, but channeling into Biz's character and, his comedic sense, knowing how to really, pin it just right for him. is something that, is easy for me to do, understanding biz. So understanding, this character, is easy, especially if you know someone that may have been through something similar. It's easy.
Okay. And taking it back to some of your earlier film work when you were doing stuff that either directly for or ended up being on soundtracks, I was interested for you creatively, I guess with Colors and Raw, that was just more, was that just a placement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the type of thing where, Cold Chillin' had just did the deal with Warner Brothers, and they said, no, all we want is Shan, Shantae, and Biz. We don't want Kane or G-Rap. And we just stuck, and Fly Tie decided to put out the next single on Prism Records, which was Raw, and it started blowing up. And then that's when Benny Medina called and was like, nah, don't press no more. We want him on Warner Brothers. And we're even going to put the song in this new movie that we're doing the soundtrack for. So that was just really a placement, like last minute.
Okay. Well, that worked out well, I'd say, for both.
Damn right.
Be sure to check out The History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
It will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV back with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.